And we back. And we. It's me, Isaiah, aka IV, and you've made it to another episode of Cuzzo-Op, a Pulse episode of Cuzzo-Op. I'm here joined by my cousin and my brother and my co-host,
Willie, also known as Arrow.
Yes, sir. And we're here because it's been some time. We had the holidays, we had Thanksgiving. Last year we went super hard during the holidays and had episodes lined up out the wazoo. But this year, life is lifing. So we took a break, but it's also a good thing because we come back, especially with a pulse like this. And it's not just a pulse that we have when we're talking entertainment news like video games and movies and TV shows. This is also a pulse moment for Willie and I because we actually haven't touched base on some stuff pop culture wise. So that's what we thought we'd do with this episode. Let you in on us catching up on all things entertainment. And I know, Willie, you've got some stuff top of mind. I've got some stuff. So let's run it, bro.
Right. You know, holidays, they tend to be that time where things go down. We've seen it on things like The Bear, right? Oh, those dinners, they be getting crazy, right? So it was like, let's take a step back, watch some movies, some TV shows, play some games that we said we was going to cop for Black Friday.
Oh, yeah, that's facts.
You know, watch some fall shows that began up in October and let everything kind of simmer. And these months are also going crazy for movies, right? And so let's start with the movie conversation.
Please.
I've seen quite a few movies in theaters over the last few weeks. And, you know, there's one in particular that has not left my mind.
Mm.
And it's Wicked. I'm going to be straight up.
Yeah.
And have you seen Wicked?
I have. I took wifey out last Monday. We saw it. Good times.
Okay. So I think it's fair to say that, you know, as we come to the conclusion of this year, I don't want to talk about Wicked all that right now. So what do you think about a Wicked episode?
Yeah, we're gonna get a Wicked episode. I think that would be wicked, but I also think that here's my hot take on this one, because you know I always got a take that's hot.
Right, and I'm always ready to come right back.
I think this is a Lord of the Rings cultural moment. I think there's a Harry Potter cultural moment. I think this movie is way bigger than I think we recognize it to be. I think it would take 2 years to do both of these films and have them drop bang, bang, year after year, which I didn't even know it was going to be. We'll talk about that. But I think this is a really important moment. This movie is not just something to sneeze at. So I'm glad I saw it, and I'm glad we're going to have an episode about it. I think it needs to go down in history.
Wow. Okay. That's going to be quite the exciting conversation then. Yeah. I also watched Gladiator 2 right before watching Wicked.
I gotta see it. Is it good?
It was good.
Is it great?
It was good.
My boy Denzel's about to retire, bro. He's making his final.
But you know, I love Paul Mescal,
right? The
main actor of Gladiator 2. And so yeah, it was good. And
Paul Mescal, Pedro Pascal.
Chill on Pedro Pascal, bro. Don't do him like that. I saw Juror number 2, you know, from who was it? Was it Clint Eastwood?
Yeah.
With Nicholas Hoult to J.K. Simmons. And I enjoyed that. You know, I see, the thing is I have the AMC pass, so I walk into these theaters. What can I watch today? And that's it. That's what I do. And so Juror number 2, I knew nothing about it other than it was Clint Eastwood who did it, directing wise, and it might be his last film because he's old. Okay. So it was only in like 10 theaters in the country, and I just had one. All right, I'll be the special guy, right? And I enjoyed it.
I'm sure you did.
And I'm trying to think, you know, Anora, I've talked about how I've watched that.
Yeah.
You know,
you're not the only person that told me about Anora.
Right. I finally actually watched Rebel Ridge for you, bro.
What'd you think? It's not for me. Yo, listen, you got to tap in, bro. Green Lantern is coming.
So here's what I'll say, bro. I wanted to watch it the entire time.
Yeah.
Shout outs to my boy Tyson. He put it in one of the best ways that I think could have been put, even though I have my own review.
Sure.
My boy said, truly the definition of a 7 out of 10 film. And I agree with that. Yeah. However, Aaron Pierre was absolutely fantastic.
He is absolutely the reason fantastic. It even got anything.
Which is why I said to myself, when they announced Jon Stewart, I'm like, I don't know if he could do it or not. I haven't seen him, I'm not going to judge him on that. he could do it. He's gonna do it. And he was fantastic. He made it fun. Don Johnson, he was fun. I liked him in Knives Out, and so seeing him here, I thought he was cool. Some characters I couldn't stand in that movie, straight up.
Oh yeah, the Bridget.
And it started to drag a little bit. But the first 30 to 45, maybe the first hour, I was here like, oh, okay.
Also, it's like that.
So, yeah, there you go. There's my update on Rebel Ridge. It was cool, man. Smile 2, I thought was mid as hell, just like the first one. Everybody was saying, oh, you ain't like the first one, you won't like this one? Same shit. It's the same shit, with just a better actress in Smile 2. That's it. Same score.
I like Shorty, though. Loudmouth. I mean, not Loudmouth. Lemonade Mouth.
She was cool. She was Jasmine in the live action Aladdin, and I thought she did good.
Yeah.
And I think in terms of movies that have come out recently, I think that's about where I'm at. I don't know if I've seen any of the new things yet. Planning on watching Y2K. I heard that was mid-pack, but why not? I got free tickets, right? I'm also planning on watching the Jesse Eisenberg and Kieran Culkin film. So that this week I'll be watching, or have watched already, depending on, the day I decide to go. And December's looking packed too, bro.
It is.
So anything new from you that have come out this year? Those are the ones that are 2024 release that I've seen since the last time you and I talked. I'm glad you watched Wicked, bro. That's exciting. That's exciting.
Moment. It's a cultural moment. Couldn't miss it. My wife wouldn't let me. It's very rare that my wife is like, let's go see that. I think last movie we saw together was In Time. That was what it was called.
So We Live in Time. We Live in Time.
Yeah. See, I don't even remember the full name because the whole movie was poopies.
So that's not what you were saying. That's so disrespectful. You said that joint was like a 7, bro. Chill on the poopy, bro.
We looked at each other like, is this over yet? My wife looked at me like, are we almost done? I'm like, come on, babe. Like, give it up. Anyways, so we went back for Wicked. Yeah, excited about that episode. I took my daughter to go see her first movie in theaters. We went to go Moana? See. No, I was actually trying to train her up because right now she's obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog. And so we watched the first and second on Hulu for the first time. And we wanted to go see this third one. But I took her to go see The Wild Robot, which 10 out of 10 would recommend. And in terms of it being her first movie, it was the perfect first movie.
That's beautiful.
It was legitimately beautiful. She was enamored by how big the screen was and how pretty this stuff was. And it was just us two. There was no one else in the theater. I took her to a matinee. It was like 10:30 in the morning show. And she got her little popcorn. I got pics. I'll send it to you. But, and she was just there. We went to the potty once, took a potty break once. But it's one of those movies where it's not like I'm missing any plot that's important to know. It's just we watching this beautiful.
That's cute.
It's honestly going to try to give Inside Out 2 a run for his money this year at whatever award shows.
Hey, do it is what I say. Do it.
And it was a great movie. I cried, bro. Good. It was good.
I've been wanting to see it. Question for you. Did Pedro do good?
Yeah, Pedro did well. I didn't. You know what's crazy? I didn't realize who any of these actors or actresses were. I didn't watch a single trailer. I had heard of it and I was like, oh yeah, we'll just go do it. Whatever. So then I watched it without being aware of these actors. So then I could distinguish some, but when I got to see the credits at the end, I said, oh, he killed that,
Good.
So Pedro was one of those. I didn't even realize he was the character he was.
The reason why I asked to come back to Gladiator 2, disappointed.
I'm sure. Hey, listen, man, he can't be goated all the time. He's
right. No, but and the writing around his character wasn't necessarily the best for me, but we talk about people being able to lift up, and he didn't. He dragged it.
That's that Equalizer. That's that Equalizer 3. That's that Equalizer 2. He wasn't fire over there either.
Hey, bro. Denzel did his thing. I'll give him that. Any other movies? I'm surprised you haven't seen Moana yet, but I've heard that joint is mid. I heard either it's mid or. Like I was talking to my babysitter and she raised her sister basically. So she's like, they saying it's a big sister flick. So I know I'm gonna be in my bag. And I was like, I respect that, sis, because when I saw Onward, I got my shit rocked. You know what I mean? So I'm interested in seeing what it'll be. Can I tell you something about it? Just in case you don't know?
Yeah.
Lin-Manuel wasn't a part of this, right?
I know. Once we found that, once wifey and I found that out, We already dropped all expectations.
Okay. So do you plan on
the
taking...
opening song being called "We're Back" off the soundtrack had me like, yeah, he's not here. This is not going to go well. But at the same time, the music from Wicked, Frozen 2's songs, I like a lot of those songs. There's a couple other Disney movies that have come out that have song like Isa was talking her shit about Four Town from Turning Red and how the songs are mad catchy. And I went and I was listening and I was like, they actually are kind of catchy. Like it's really got like
it's possible. It's possible.
So I'm not like doubting it off the music is what I'm trying to say.
But I'm hearing that they were trying to do Lin-Manuel without Lin-Manuel is what I'm hearing.
Don't say that to me,
That's
bro.
what I'm hearing. I haven't seen the first one, or I think I might have. I feel like I remember a lot about that movie, but at the same time, I can't confirm nor deny.
I'm gonna go see it. I'll probably see it in New York and give myself something to do.
Okay. And what about Sonic 3, bro, coming out? You said you're definitely trying to go see that?
Oh yeah, I want to take Dare for that one. We love the first two. She's really on her Sonic the Hedgehog right
I love
now.
that.
She sleeps with a Sonic the Hedgehog. She listens to his soundtrack.
Oh my gosh.
She's just like,
I love that.
Sonic.
I love that. I see, because Sonic is one of those things I feel like no one discusses in the public eye a lot, but a lot of people are fans. Like, I'm a Sonic fan. I'll be there day one. My ticket's already purchased, bro. I'm going to see it.
I also think the movies was like the same stuff I love about Transformers. I love about Sonic.
Oh, I don't like Transformers.
I'm just saying it's an action film that's gonna have like not like groundbreaking writing, but it's gonna be enough to hold down the amount of CGI they about to pump into this shit to make the fight scenes go crazy. And bro, Jim Carrey. I feel like Jim Carrey was cooking as Eggman, both movies. I'm like, yo, why is he still so great? He's literally part of the reason why those movies are good. So I'm excited to hear that he's coming back. And then you throw Keanu in the mix and you're gonna see him.
I'm excited for it. So is that all for movie wise?
That's movies for me. What about TV shows, bro? What you been watching,
TV
bro?
shows? All right, bro. Time to press IV on the mic. Here we go. All right, bro.
Jeez.
You ready?
Jeez.
Have you watched The Penguin yet?
I haven't watched The Penguin yet, bro.
All right, bro. It's fire. Get on that, please.
I'm sorry,
Thank
Evan.
you very much.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Creature Commandos started.
That joint looks fire.
It's been fun. It was fun. Those first 2 episodes were fun. Skeleton Crew dropped.
Did you like those first 2 episodes?
I thought the first 2 episodes were magnificent.
Oh, damn.
I think if you
I'm gonna watch both of them tonight.
Steven Spielberg, if you crave 80s and the feeling of coming of age, those first 2 episodes.
Oh yeah, that Ready Player One type beat.
Right, but not a lot of people like Ready Player One. I'm more like Stand By Me or Goonies is what I'm hearing. Like,
okay.
Like what I saw in those first 2 episodes, I was like, you know what? I'm locked in. For you, I mean, you know, John Watts is the one who is in charge of this show. And he's probably best known for the MCU Spider-Man trilogy, right?
Right.
People have a lots of problem with that trilogy, but for me, I think Coming of Age is something that he did really well.
Homecoming is great. And
so I'm in here right now, like, oh yeah, we doing this. But for the fun, for you to learn the directors, bro, episode 1, not that it matters, right? Because there's a arc writing that the directors can't come in and do, but they can give their own kind of sense, right? John Watts directed episodes 1 and 8 of Skeleton Crew. David Lowery directed episode 2. And episode 3. Do you know who that is?
Lawry.
David Lowery, Lowery.
No, I don't know.
He directed The Green Knight.
To get this.
The Daniels did episode 4.
Oh my God, the Daniels.
Bryce Dallas Howard did the episode 6.
Oh yeah, no, they
Lee Isaac Chung, who did Twisters this year, did episode 7, and episode 5 is the guy who did Thunderbolts. I don't know what else he's done, but I think I read somewhere else that he did. What did he do? Point being, bro, they've got a stacked directors list here, which is always nice to see, especially after Obi-Wan Kenobi, with how they just kind of gave it all to one person.
I feel
he did Paper Towns episode. That's the director's list. So, there's a theme that they're going for very clearly here. When you listen to those movies and you hear and those themes, I'm excited to see what this show is, because as someone who is upset with the fandom of Star Wars post The Acolyte and the way everybody handled that show, I was like, oh my God, this is adorable. And so, yeah, that's where we are. Get to Skeleton Crew, bro.
I love Paper Towns.
All right, can I press you seriously after this, though?
One thing for me, because I haven't watched all these things, is I feel like Disney would really benefit from doing a behind the scenes on what the process looks like for different directors to step into one series. I feel like that would be so interesting to watch. Because, like, imagine you come in to sit at someone's desk that somebody else sat at for the day prior filming another episode, and it's like, or the week prior. What do? Do you reset the desk? Do you just pick up where you left off? How do you get your unique style to get across? Like, that's just a very interesting concept. But yeah, go ahead. What's the next one?
All right, pressing. Dead ass. It's done. I'm tired of you.
The bear?
No, that's a different conversation. What's up with you?
You know what it is, bro? I keep saying, let me go ahead and get the momentum. Let me watch this first episode. And then I watch the first episode. And I'm like,
stop.
I can't stop. I can't stop watching it.
It's so good. But you need to get onto it, bro. Like, come on, bro. Season 4 drops next year, bro.
Okay.
But it's not the bear. I'm tired of you. And understandable, but it's been 4 years now, okay? The greatest CW show.
I'm never watching that shit ever in my life.
Just ended.
I'm never watching that show ever. Yeah, I live it vicariously through you.
That's your ass. That's bad.
I have no desire to watch that shit. I saw a clip of Arrow the other day.
Fuck Arrow. Fuck Flash. Fuck Arrow all of that.
Fighting Ra's al Ghul the other day, and it used to be pristine.
And Superman and Lois, Ivy. Superman and Lois is like clears all of that. Clears it. I'm talking like they fired everybody had to have who worked on those other shows, because number one, it was originally meant to be connected, but they kind of severed all ties after like one episode. They decided it's going to be its own thing, so they don't have Barry Allen showing up like, hi. No, it is a show about Clark Kent and Lois Lane, played by Tyler Hoechlin. You like Tyler Hoechlin?
I do.
Raising their 15-year-old sons, twins, coming back to Smallville and realizing that they need to help the town. And the entire show, from beginning to end, you'll have 4 episodes in a row with no action, no Supermaning, because it's about Clark handling his relationship with his sons after being Superman for 15 years, not being around and not letting them know that he's Superman. So he's learning how to handle his son's panic attacks. And he's watching his sons hold each other down and then feel anger towards him because he wasn't around at their 8th birthday. Season 3, and I know this is spoiler territory straight up.
No, you're giving me the grit.
But season 3 deals with cancer. Lois developing cancer and what that looks like to Clark, who will never feel that. How he learns to be a husband to her while she deals with these things. How she deals with being a woman, knowing that she might need to remove her breasts. What it looks like as her as a mom. What it looks like to feel helpless. Because Lois Lane is a pain in the ass.
Can't stand.
So she's out there trying to do her reporting and everybody's like, Lois, relax. And she's like, y'all can't tell me to relax, because I might not be able to do this, so I'm going to do what I can. And they handle all of these things with such grace. I'm talking 5-7 episodes in a row. I'm ending it off like, oh my God, that was brilliant. Episodes with no Superman. So I think it'd benefit you to just watch episode 1 and see if you can handle it. Just the first episode.
I'll give you the first episode, but a part of what it is for me too, and this is straight up ignorance. I know the purple is my daughter. She got marker. Oh my gosh, it's on my thumb. There's a whole new Superman and Lois Lane that I'm gonna have to learn to fall in love with soon anyways.
True.
So,
and he's gonna have David has a big shoes to fill after Tyler has just left this role.
I'm sure.
Because Tyler Hoechlin, at this point, all-timer, my favorite Superman I've ever seen.
Wow.
Because of the humanity that he played Clark Kent with.
Is there fight scenes in that show, though?
Yes.
Are they good?
Yeah, because actually the show was fitted, the bill is split. HBO paid for a lot of the show with the CW, so it was a joint process. Season 4 had huge budget cuts, unfortunately, because they kind of just sliced it, canceled it. So, which is why there are some episodes, in fact, where no fight sequence. Yes, does it look funny sometimes? Because at the end of the day, you're doing Superman on TV, sure, but it's also really good. But like, you're like, is this a TV show? There are times.
I'll watch it, bro.
But I think that, again, like, there's stuff
Invincible. Like, I can watch this. It'll be okay.
You can watch this, yes. Again, and at least you like Tyler Hoechlin, and there's another actor from Teen Wolf that shows up in season 2. It's not Dylan O'Brien. I'm sorry,
but it's Kira, I don't want to hear it.
It's not Kira. It's I'll tell you straight up, bro. It's Peter. So Peter shows up, and he's in season 2 as well.
In Yellowstone. Did you know that?
I didn't. So
he's like one of the main guys in Yellowstone.
So I mean, I'll just all that to say, the greatest Superman you might have ever seen in your life is sitting there with 50 episodes under his belt, and he might make you want to be.
But is it going to ruin my ability to appreciate the new Superman? Do you think I should wait until I watch the first movie from this new one from DC and then come back?
You should. Maybe you should. If that's the agreement you want to sit here and make with me, that you will touch this, but after Superman, I will accept that from you.
Okay, virtual deal. Virtual
deal. Yes. Okay. Beautiful show. Like I said, it might make you want to be a better dad in certain ways, or husband, or even just make you think about yourself. Because I've seen people, I like to watch people's reactions online, and I've seen people stale with the CW verse, and I was the same way, coming in like, yeah, fucked up the Flash. Arrow, to me, overall, like there's a lot of bad moments in Arrow, but Arrow's managed to kind of maintain at least above a 5. Flash dipped under that. I came into Superman episode 1 like, this needs to sell me, and by the end of it, and people online, oh, okay. In a world where Man of Steel was the Superman and Zack Snyder had his whole thing going down, what we got from Tyler Hoechlin was hope. And I'll see you in August of 2025, bro. That's when I expect to hear from you.
Say that. August 2025. I have a lot of time to be able to watch. And I'll have some time on my hands. Hopefully it'll be the summertime. It'll be chilling,
Yeah.
Even though there's a lot coming out next year. TV show wise, for me, all my shows are back. Everything is back. So that's also why I have been off the map. Law and Orders, they're back. Except for Organized Crime. Damn it. Stabler. Where's my boy Stabler? They actually almost canceled my man Stabler's show. I don't know if you know about that. You don't even know nothing about that. Yeah, there's like, they have a whole universe where there's a show that's long standing. The franchise has been alive for a long time. The main show is obviously SVU, which is the one we've all watched with grandma at 3:00 in the morning at her crib. But like, her partner from that one, he split off and made his own show. That show's been going strong. He only goes after specifically organized crime groups. So like the mafia or mob or gangs and stuff. His show is getting like played with money wise, network wise. So it throws it off because it was a universe where they would pop into each other's episodes, but now that show didn't get renewed. So we aren't seeing a lot of him. And I'm like, damn, I hate y'all for that. But the show's is back though. What else we rocking with right now? I still am waiting for you to watch the Irrational. You need to see Irrational. You would love that show. Irrational, Peacock, NBC, the dad, Iris's dad from Flash. He's the lead. The show goes crazy. Season 2 is popping off.
Okay.
I'm liking it.
Okay.
Yellowstone, I already mentioned it. We're back. John Dutton, main character, is dead, aka we're not getting back. What's his name? Kevin Costner. There's big beef right now between him and Taylor Sheridan. And that's why he didn't come back. Schedule conflicts and some beef, probably some money. I don't know. Taylor Sheridan has like 5 shows out concurrently at the same time. He's basically running primetime TV right now, which is insane. He's got Spec Ops, this show, Yellowstone. He's got Landman, new show with Billy Bob Thornton, going stupid. And it's like actors, and I went back and watched Hella High Water recently, and I was like, yeah, I don't think there's anybody in our generation, in our time, that has done better Westerns. Like, we are getting blessed by a lot of Westerns right now. So that's what I've been watching a lot of and in the world of. And yeah, man, that's it. That's all we watching right now.
All right.
That's all.
And I mean, gaming, you know, Black Friday deals and all that. You were telling me, you told me, you know, via text once or twice what you picked up.
Yeah, we picked up Star Wars Outlaws, man. And it's funny because I was on record excited about this at first, and then I had a conversation with some friends, and they cooked it alive when they first showed gameplay, and I was like, I don't know. Division knows how to make environments. That was my big thing. Division knows how to make an environment.
That was your selling point for a long time.
I found that point. That point was sold. Not because I needed to buy it, but because it's actually there. I'm actually very much enjoying the game. I'm looking forward to playing it. I think about it during the day. Can't wait to get to the end of the evening when my daughter is down and I can run it for a little bit. Not in love with all the characters, not in love with all of the, you know, writing, but I am loving the world. The world is crazy and its dynamics are super dope. So it's been fun, man. It's been fun. I'm excited to finish it. I'm going to finish that whole thing. I'm going straight through it, not playing anything else.
Okay.
Another game dudes have been playing right now. Have you played Marvel Rivals yet?
I have played Marvel Rivals.
So what do we think about the Overwatch killer? What do we think?
So I'm not a fan of Overwatch. Straight up. I've never been a fan. I've tried it. Couldn't get into it. Couldn't get into any of the other real crazy games like that.
Valorant.
That Spawn. None of that. Marvel Rivals. The first time I played it, I was like, damn, I don't know about this, but I'll keep it on my system to play with my people. I've since then played maybe 3 more hours. You know, the game matches are quick, so 3 hours is a long time for the game, like not even being out for a week.
10 to 15 games you've played.
Right. Like, I want to say even more than that I've probably played. I'm trying to find my rhythm. I would not play this game alone. I think I know that as a fact. I won't boot this up for myself. With the right team, I think it could go crazy. And as my experience has been right now, I'll just give you my mains, right? Loki has been cool when I'm just doing my own thing. Wolverine, he's been fun to just slash around with. My main that I have felt the most comfortable with is when I have my teammate. Shout outs to Abe. I'm running in there as Magneto. And he's Scarlet Witch. So because he's Scarlet Witch, I get the metal sword that I slash, and then her powers slice and projectile from. It's been enjoyable for short periods of time. I'm not playing this game for more than an hour before I'm tired and ready to get off.
Yeah, same.
And that's it. But it's fun. Yo, one try 3 or 4 matches of Rivals, and by the end of it, I'm done because someone's pissed me off. Healers didn't do their job. Teammates are buns. Or I couldn't use the character I wanted to, and I'm forced to use somebody else that I don't enjoy.
Yeah, that's the price of a hero shooter. That's the price.
But it's cool. It's cool. I've enjoyed it more than Overwatch and all the other ones. And I say this with almost every Marvel game that comes out. This will be the last thing I say about it, bro. If it were DC characters, I'd probably be on him.
That's kind of wild, actually. I feel like I agree about Marvel. But then I think about, like, when you go click a skin in this game, like you go click the end game Iron Man skin and the screen gets full. And then it puts you on the planet when he's fighting him and the meteors are falling from the sky and he's dodging them all. And then he steps back before he's about to get back into the fight. And then the menu pops up and then that's his stance. And then you're like thrown back to the moment of the movie. You know, you look at Loki season 2 outfit and it's like, shit, it caught that vibe. Like, and so I think Marvel is teeing itself up in a space like this where probably better than it's been done in terms of monopolizing, or what's the word, maximizing on the lore of their films and their TV shows. This game is a perfect point to do that with the past and also exist amidst the future. It reminds me a little bit of how like even Fortnite is doing it, but it's almost like because Fortnite has done it for so long, the impact of it, unless it's a live action event or it's like really serious, it kind of just becomes white noise. Something fresh and new about this dynamic in the hero shooter realm makes me appreciative as a Marvel fan that this game exists and that it was done with love and that it's a free game.
Oh yeah, it was definitely done with love. This game, they were passionate behind this one.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, to what you're saying, I mean, what I also love is that, I guess if we want to say that the MCU is in a slump right now, it opens the door for them to put characters like Squirrel Girl in.
Yes.
Because my biggest problem with Marvel, the way they've operated post like MCU beginning, is that everything needed to be MCU.
Yes.
Like Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, you look back on those games and you look at Ultimate Alliance 3, which is dealing with Thanos and his Black Order, and it's like, we're getting that already, bro.
Right.
Why are we doing this? And so I appreciate seeing someone use Luna Snow.
Yeah.
Galactus's daughter is coming soon.
Yeah.
Squirrel Girl.
My mains right now are Captain America and Psylocke. Those are my two.
Right. So
I also like Mantis. Mantis goes crazy.
I'm just here to see where this goes. I'm excited. I already know some of the new characters coming. I've seen the leaks.
Fire.
And yeah, so Marvel Rivals has been fun when I contain the time that I've played it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Only other game we've been playing is Dead Island 2. We copped that as well. And I'm glad we did. Dead Island has actual significance in the Cuzzo-Op history. And I think I slept on that until I loaded up this game and I caught the feel. All I'll say is this. One thing I hate is when an archetypal loot is created in a game. Outlaws has this issue where like you'll go pick up something and it'll be looking like a bunch of like screws or coins, and then it'll be like the Hydro Flabbergator or something like that, you know, and you're like, it's just some coins. Like one thing I love about Dead Island games is when you pick up tape, that shit looks like tape. And when you pick up and it plays into the immersion of the game. And I remember that feeling about Dead Island 1. And this one has that same feel, but you're just in LA instead of being on an island. So I've been really loving the feel of the game. Writing, don't give a shit. Storyline doesn't really matter to me. But the feeling of being in the world killing zombies again, woo, it takes me back. So.
Okay. Is it better than Dying Light 2?
What I love about Dying Light 2 and what I love about Dead Island 2 are two different things. Dying Light 2 has that parkour. I love the parkour in that game. But in terms of killing zombies, this is a better zombie killing game, in my opinion. Zombies are so old now, right?
What I mean by that is, yeah, they are old. What I mean by that is Dying Light 2 sucked compared to the first Dying Light.
Yeah, but I'm not in that party.
Does that... I'm sorry.
I know story-wise, dynamic-wise.
No, all of it.
But I love the parkour in this game.
All of it.
I love the feeling of Dying Light 2.
Next year, we're gonna sit here and make the promise that debates are coming back, because we have like a list of like 10 and we just haven't done it.
Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's just go. But yes,
the comparison being Dead Island 2, is it a Dead Island 2 coming better after 1, or is it a Dead Island 0.5 that should have like... Can you feel that it's advanced compared to the first game? Is it doing things better than Dead Island 1? Or has it been so long that you haven't played Dead Island 1?
The game isn't even an island. It's not an island. You're in LA. So it's like the Dead Island concept of being on the water of a bungalow and you find a piece of paper from somebody who committed suicide. Like that feeling, the sound of the waves and then the zombies. Like that feeling, you'll never get that again. The wind whistling in a tower in the middle of the island. So
atmospheric wise,
you're not going to get that, but you will get it. You're in LA streets, you're in Beverly Hills, a bunch of rich mansions, and there's streamer characters and like this modern take. So the story's fun. You and your friends would enjoy this.
You've convinced me. I'll play Dead Island again. Call of Duty's been fun. They dropped the new zombies map and it's cool. I'm feeling the size of these maps. It might be me not having touched some of the other maps in a while, but these feel smaller than Mob of the Dead or Buried or Die Rise. You know, those maps felt very large.
I missed the bus, bro.
Transit.
I missed the bus.
But I mean, I'm enjoying these maps. I mean, I'm able to run Liberty Falls alone at this point and do the Easter egg and go crazy. That's fun.
Yes.
Terminus is a good map. I think Terminus is better than Liberty Falls, in my opinion. And this new map, I've played it once, and I could see potential there. It's a map I wouldn't run alone. Liberty Falls, I'll run alone. This one feels like it's going to go crazy once you actually understand it. But it's been fun to play.
More. That's good, bro.
They do some other dumb shit in multiplayer now where the map you play on affects the XP you earn.
No way.
Yeah, multiplayer wise. I think like Nuketown and Stakeout, the two maps that people have been using to grind, they've like lowered the XP you get from kills on the map. And that's something they're going to start introducing. That's crazy.
I think that's insane.
Right, because like God forbid someone actually just likes playing Nuketown versus some of the other maps. Because the maps are a big critique of the game right now. People are thinking these maps suck, so...
Can't make playlists like Nuketown 24/7 and then do some shit like that. That doesn't make any sense.
Right. But it's been fun. And last Fortnite new chapter, they've introduced the OG concept. So now they've got OG as a permanent staple. So now Fortnite has their regular chapter 6, Japanese themed, Reload, which is the comeback if your teammates are still alive mode, OG, which for every 2 months will have a different, season of the original Fortnite Chapter 1, and now in a few days they're going to be dropping the first person 5v5 tactical shooter.
It's the greatest.
But we're denying the game's legacy still.
It's the greatest video game of all time.
Right.
It's the Kendrick of gaming. We know it. I know it. I'm not going to deny it. I'm just saying that at what point does the greatness of the game... We're going to have another Fortnite episode.
It has been asked for. It's been asked for.
Let's just make it happen.
Yeah.
Because I haven't even played that music rock man shit yet.
I'm going to, because they dropped Ghost from Justin Bieber.
That's a great song. Shout out to John Bellion.
Yeah. So, all this to say, bro... The last 3 months have been incredibly entertaining for me.
Hey, man, and it sounds like, the gaming awards, which are not too far from us, as we know, are supposed to be, there's a lot of rumors about insane announcements happening.
Yeah.
And if we think about the way that the world works, the last couple of game awards have not been the most amazing announcements ever.
True.
It's been a while since we've gotten an E3 level, like, oh my gosh, this reveal is insane. Like, we don't know who we could hear from.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see what's coming because it looks like the Renaissance is here. I told you.
Hopefully, bro.
It was a Renaissance.
And we've got another post dropping this Thursday ahead of the Game Awards. We're going to be talking about our nomination thoughts, the controversy around the Game Awards this year, and as well as some expectations that we hope to see at this Game Awards trailer-wise, because I've got a few. IB clearly got a few. And
no, I think these game nominees, this year gaming's nominees, come listen to the Pulse, but
yes,
not my favorite. Not my favorite. I'll tell you that. Not my favorite. I know you a different type of gamer, so this could be different, but for me, we'll talk about this.
Pulse 6, bro. Pulse 6.
Catch you on Thursday. Stop playing with us, man.
Yes. Yeah, it's been fun. And, we look forward to catching you in the new year as well. But, until then, I'll let you take it away.
Yes. We got a couple more episodes to come out before we're done with 2024. So stay tuned with us. Stick with us. Again, interact with us. If you liked anything that we mentioned or have something you think we should check out and have as a part of our pulse, put it in the comments on YouTube. Let us know via the comment section or the question and answer section for Spotify. We want to hear from the community. It's been a while since we've done a question and answer. We're going to have to get that off in the new year as well. But every time you tap in with us here at Cuzzo-Op, it's always 3 things you're going to find. It's going to be 2 cousins, 1 podcast, and endless entertainment. So until next time.